This video is for entertainment purposes only. One of the logos that I find particularly interesting is this one. You see, that was actually from a video that I created the other day when I dove into about Egypt, and I honestly thought I would have more questions on the logo portion of the video than I did. So I'm curious how deep you guys look into my videos when I create them. If you just look at them at face value, or do you dive in a little bit and do your own research? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you do, and I'm glad that you're here. But when I do something like this, or if I'm telling you to pay attention, I want you to really pay attention. Perhaps deep dive into what it is I'm telling you, because there is levels of this stuff that is, I find it hard to even explain sometimes because this goes in so many different directions. But one of the interesting things is this logo here from the last video. Actually, all of these logos had something interesting. Perhaps like the star. You see, that star actually has multiple names. Some know it as the North Star, others know it as Polaris, and it has a few others. I'll put them on the screen. But the interesting thing is what does it mean? You see, that star stands specifically for guidance, direction, and hope. So for this specific video, we're gonna go with guidance. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the Sphinx. That's interesting because it stands for strength, wisdom, observation, and discreet silence. I suppose before we get too deep into this, I should probably mention, do logos even actually have a deeper meaning, or are we just looking into something a little too deep? My friends, as a fellow creator, they definitely do. As you can see on the screen here, I'm going to post a few of them that oddly enough already have deeper meaning. The next object we'll be taking a look at is the paper airplane looking thing, as we can also see an updated version on the Space Force logo. And let us not forget the interestingly shaped logo here, and there, and here, as well as here. Oh, and Chris Bledsoe recently posted this and this on his X page. And with his comments saying the Sphinx has his eye on the star, the only thing is he names it the Star of Regulus, when in reality, from research in astronomy, it states that it's the Star of Polaris, or the North Star. So he was incorrect there, but still, is he onto something? So at this point, it's probably safe to assume that whatever that is, it's playing a much larger role than what you first originally thought, isn't it? So the symbol is known as Delta, and it's a very powerful logo. We see it everywhere, even on a compass pointing north. So again, guidance, as I spoke about earlier in the video, it's interesting, but this logo truly seems to mean the past, present, and future of the company in all its heritage and all of its glory. Another thing that I noticed is it's shaped essentially like a pyramid, and it's not the only thing. Look at, as we can see, it's broken down into 3 segments of the pyramid all the way up to the top, representing portions of the Space Force. Do not forget, at the top of the pyramid, we have the Eye of Horus. Interestingly enough, or Horus, however you want to say it, it essentially to the Egyptians meant to come awake and be awoken by wisdom and knowledge, which I find sus, and you should too, because listen to what Chris Bledsoe stated.
The lady explained to me that in April of 26, there would be an alignment where this star, which is a blue star, of Regulus appears on the horizon in front of the Sphinx, and it would be red.
And you know what? This is right.
That's what she
I've
said.
actually spoken to astronomers. This is the phenomenal thing about this.
Yeah, and she said it'll be red. And when that happens, it would mark a shift into a new knowledge, not an apocalypse. That's what she told me. It doesn't mean Jesus is coming back. There's a new knowledge that's coming. What is that? Is it under the pyramids they've discovered something? Is it the Hall of Records? Is it disclosure?
So yeah, that's a little interesting. Also, don't forget to take a look at the electricity, because this seems to be on quite a few of them as well. And apparently that means speed, strength, and power of operations of the Space Force. Little sus, one might say. Also, do not forget the fact that recently the Space Force just got moved and renamed by Donald Trump to, like, what was it, to Rocket City or something like that. And the other interesting thing I could find about all of this is that it seems to lead us back to a company called NASIC. This company specifically seems to have like 15 to 20 people that essentially work inside of the company, and whatever happens behind those doors is so top secret that the people who even work there don't know what each other are doing, and there's only a select few people in the world that can do their job. Check this out.
We are the only people who do what we do. You have experts on various systems, various phenomena, countries.
just someplace that directly contributes to the nation's security.
The stuff I get to work on is only known by about 20 people, and we actually call it magic and sorcery in the office, and that's kind of what I get to do every day. I get to work on magic and sorcery.
When you work at NASIC, you can change the world.
And the most interesting part of all of that is NASEC, or however it's pronounced, is definitely connected to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. So, now, if you have not been paying attention like I've been asking you to do, the reason why this is so fucking cool is because Wright-Patterson Air Force Base is also connected to what Rouse Colhart has recently came out and stated that Wright-Patterson Air Force Base was what was connected behind the Tic Tac. Ah! Pay attention, you guys.